Deron Molen here for Inside Texas Politics on WFAA. I'm here with Bud Kennedy, a columnist for the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Bud, there was a lot of buzz last night with not one but two GOP debates. Who ultimately emerged the winner from last night?
Well, Deron, everybody was watching Donald Trump to see what he would say and wouldn't say. There was 4 times the audience there is usually for one of these debates. So all eyes were on Donald Trump. He didn't say anything terribly surprising. He also didn't say anything terribly presidential. But he managed to get through it. He said, most of all, he said more than anyone else. And with 9 other candidates on the stage, what they got out of it is that they all got a little bit of time with this giant audience, and so that'll carry on through the debates. And they each got they were all introducing themselves to America last night. America had not really seen most of these people.
Yes, and also with the earlier debate, a lot of people were talking about Carly Fiorina and Rick Perry emerging as sort of the front runners from the happy hour debate, as it's been referred to as. Did either one of them do enough to move up into that top tier of candidates?
I think everyone says Carly Fiorina should be in the next major debate with the lead group. The question is, she has to actually drive poll support and have people say they would vote for her to be president. But she certainly elevated her standing. Even Rick Perry complimented her during the debate and said, like Carly Fiorina here, or in the company of somebody like Carly Fiorina. I mean, he was almost paying respects to her during the debate. People thought Perry might fight his way into the next debate in September, the CNN debate in California, but it looks like maybe Fiorina will move up.
Now, moving on to the candidates who struggled a little bit more last night, who failed to separate themselves from this absurdly crowded field?
Well, yeah, I think Rand Paul, for one. Rand Paul, who at one point was being talked about as one of the top challengers. That would be maybe Bush, Walker, and Rand Paul. I think Rand Paul kind of dwindled in stature last night, particularly, and he lost an argument with Chris Christie over the monitoring, wiretapping, and so forth. He didn't look like that he needed to be on stage with everyone else. John Kasich was a mix of good and bad. This is his first time to be in the plan, and but all the others tended. I think Ben Carson Ben Carson had some things to say, had a very clever finish, but really didn't get into a lot of public policy questions.
15 seconds left now. One final word. What is going to be the most important issue for the candidates going forward?
They all have to prove they're not Donald Trump, and that's going to be the way to earn the Republican nomination.